exciting to see everyone here today. I just, for the first time in my life, shook the hand of President Clinton. That was a big thrill. So I'm Megan Hughes, the president of CCRI, and I'm incredibly proud to welcome you all to this college. We are so thrilled to host this visit from former President Bill Clinton, because it provides a rare opportunity for our students to observe firsthand a piece of the American political process. There is nothing quite like seeing a civics lesson come alive right here in our very own Great Hall. I would like to welcome our Governor, Gina Raimondo, and all of our esteemed guests. We are so proud CCRI was chosen to host today, because it demonstrates the vital role community colleges play in making higher education attainable for all Americans. President Clinton has long been a supporter of community colleges. In his 1997 State of the Union address, he said, "In the 21st century, we must expand the frontiers of learning across a lifetime. All our people, of whatever age, must have a chance to learn new skills. Most Americans live near a community college. The roads that take them there can be paths to a better future." We couldn't agree more. As I look out at the CCRI students, faculty, and staff members who have joined you in this crowd today, I can say without a doubt, we know this to be true. Community college students are vibrant and diverse, active and engaged. They are often the first in their family to attend college, and their grit and determination to improve their lives and their families' lives makes us incredibly proud. Here's what we know about community colleges. 45% of all college students in the United States are community college students. That's more than 12 million students across this country. And 2/3 of community college students also work while going to college. I talk to students every day, and here's what I hear. You all are working incredibly hard inside and outside of the classroom. You go to college, you go straight to work, you get home late, you study, you get up and you do it again. You are dedicated, resilient, and talented, and you represent the future promise of this country. And so you should have a stake in the leadership of our state and our country, and leadership should have a stake in you.
I would like to speak briefly about how important being involved in the political process is. A few weeks ago, the Rhode Island Democratic Party came to our campus with the hope of inspiring students to register just in time for the April 26th primary. Simultaneously, our student government hosted a mock presidential election. It did spark a lot of conversations, which is exactly what we were hoping to do. When students heard the results, they felt as though their vote counted, and that's what's important. If we can get that excited about voting in a mock election, then imagine what we could accomplish on a national level or the whole country in regards to elections. As proud Rhode Islanders and proud Americans, it is our civic duty to get out there, cast our ballots, and make sure our neighbors, our family members, our friends, strangers, get out there and cast their ballot. Now, I would like to thank all of you for visiting our campus today and extend our warmest welcomes to the from the Knight Student Government, to our state dignitaries, to Governor Gina Raimondo, and an extra warm welcome to President Bill Clinton for being here today. Again, thank you.
First, the new amazing woman who is president of the community college, Dr. Megan Hughes. Thank you, Megan. And thank you, CCRI, for hosting us. Thank you. You know, CCRI is an amazing place, and all of you students who are here, you'd be proud of yourselves for going to CCRI, because it's a place where you can find purpose, where you can get life skills, and where you can be prepared for a career. It's going to break down barriers and build opportunities and do all of that at a fraction of the cost of many other colleges and universities. So I'm proud of CCRI, and I am proud of all you students who are here. And I want to tell you something. Rhode Island has the 4th highest student loan debt in the country. I don't know, wow is right. It's unacceptable, and we gotta fix it. Because our students, including a lot of you who are here today, you've got talent, you've got ambition, and we gotta get the obstacles, including student debt, out of your way. So, Rhode Island, let's give the man from Hope, Arkansas, a warm welcome from the family of a state whose motto is hope. Ladies and gentlemen, President Bill Clinton.
I think America, I say this 1,000 times, I was the first American president ever to give a commencement speech at a community college. Because I believe America would work a whole lot better if it worked like a community college. I mean, just think about it. There's open admission, everybody can get in. Nobody cares what your race, your background, your orientation, your income is. The curriculum is flexible, it changes all the time to meet the demands of the economy. People can be educated for success. They can live here and go further in education, or they can leave here and get a job. This is the way America should work. Nobody gives up their disagreements. I bet there are a lot of arguments here every morning. But everybody listens to everybody else, and a community can be created. And we can go forward together. Youth among working age people matters. It's important. We have the best system of education and training in the world. We just got to make it more affordable and make the debt manageable. The next big opportunity we have is really to bring manufacturing jobs back to America. And we can do that. Over 900,000 have come back since the crash. But we have to do 2 things. First of all, we have to recognize that you can pay people in manufacturing quite a lot today if they're in modern manufacturing. When I ran for president, we did gain manufacturing jobs in 6 of the 8 years I was there. I was governor of one of only 8 states in the country that gained manufacturing jobs in the tough days of the 80s. We can do this, but we got to be smart about it. We need more people in institutions like this one. We need to support more labor training programs that are preparing people to take these jobs, and also invest a lot of money in people's training who don't need to go to college to get a good job if the job's there waiting for them. People who need free tuition should get it. People who need more help should get it, not just for supplies, but for cost of living, with a big, big increase in the Pell Grants. But that people can afford to pay the tuition should do it. And then the most important thing is, how are we going to manage the debt that's already built up? A college loan is the only loan in America you cannot refinance. So let's start with that. If every person could refinance their loan, every person could refinance their loan. Overnight, 25 million young Americans would save $2,000. You ought to be able to consolidate all your loans into something that looks like a home mortgage. Because an education is more of a lifetime asset than a house is. And you get 20 to 30 years to pay a house off.